All right, so I don't know if you guys heard, but apparently the San Antonio Spurs are interested in Evan Fournier. Now, I'm going to give you some advice, okay? Whenever you're Googling something, make sure you add some added context, okay? Do not just add in one name. Make sure that you put something with it, because I was not expecting this. I did not want to see this.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
So yes, the San Antonio Spurs will be going for a deadly infection. So the Spurs are interested in Evan Fournier, and I think that that's really cool, really interesting. So I just want to talk about it. Shouldn't be a super long video, but I do have some thoughts about it nonetheless. Now, before we do that, if you guys want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description. I actually got some more merch coming, one of which is so dope. I'm going to release like right before draft. It's so dope, bro. But yeah, if you guys want to support, link in the description. And those of you that have already ordered, because I got quite a few orders for the past couple weeks, just stay patient. Like I said before, I do everything myself, and I'm getting it third party right now with the design. So I'm getting them, I'm making it from my home and sending it out and all that good stuff. So just be patient. It's going to take a minute, but once it's ready, you'll get a tracking number. Just bear with your boy. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this. So here we go. So the San Antonio Spurs are going after Fournier. Now, this is actually coming from, the source is coming from an Eastern Conference executive, and he said that the San Antonio Spurs are the ones that more than likely are we going for him. So let's go ahead and read this quote from him. He says, "There has been some interest from San Antonio to make a deal. They would give up almost nothing to the Knicks. So you get Fournier there to kind of mentor Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio could take him into cap space, which would free up some more wiggle room for the Knicks." And it just kind of goes, nothing's really important here. It's just the fact that the Knicks have been trying to trade him for and offload him for a little while. Just hasn't really panned out. But one thing I do like is Evan Fournier's honesty here. So he said that there's no way they're going to keep me. He was talking about the Knicks. I will be very surprised if they did. So we'll see. It's obviously not in my hands. My season has been over for a very long time. Actually, this officially is the end, but my season was over a long time ago. So he's not expecting to stay with the Knicks. And at this point, all the Knicks need is just to load him off somewhere. And we would give up virtually nothing. So we wouldn't have to worry about, oh, do we give up the first round pick? No, you wouldn't. And it's really unfortunate as far as how his career has gone. Because as you guys remember, I mean, just a couple seasons ago, he was a name where a lot of people kind of wanted to get their hands on him. But unfortunately with the Knicks, it just hasn't panned out. They haven't really had use for him. He got a pretty nice contract. I think it's about 17 million a year, 17 to 19 million, something like that. So yeah, he's set financially, but the Knicks, they don't have a use for him. But the San Antonio Spurs definitely would have a use for him. Now, there's a few things that come to mind when it comes to getting him. So you guys know I said, hey, go get George Hill. I think he's a perfect mentor for specifically Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley. But if you get Fournier, I think he's equally a good mentor for those two. Not only that, and I mean that by his playing style, good pick and rolls, good pass, blah, blah, blah. You know Fournier at this point, right? Been in the league for about 10 years. But one thing that came to mind when I saw this article was, oh snap, I just remember watching the past game, the past Wembyama game, and one thing that the commentator said was that it's really important for him to not feel lonely. You know, when it comes down to players' mental health and coming from overseas, sometimes you can go to a place where you feel like no one really understands me here. Now, I know with the San Antonio Spurs, we got so many like players that are personable that's going to make you feel at home. Great fan base, great front office, all that stuff is great. Popovich would make sure you're good, but it is good to have at least someone that is from, where you're from, or someone that can speak your language. And I think that that's huge. And this could be very beneficial for us and Wembanyama alike. So just wanted to bring this to your attention. Didn't know if you guys knew about it, but yeah, it's making a few rounds, but I didn't see a lot of people talking about it. But yeah, so apparently we're interested in them. And I think that that's a very mature move. I think that's a very smart move. And if you're wondering, oh, is he going to get a substantial amount of minutes? It's Pop. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think that's the most important thing here. I think this part is the most important part. So, all right, I'll get with you guys later. Till next time, man. Bye.